You coming back?
Yeah.
How come?
Sick of this hot weather, aren't I?
No, mate. I'm not buying that. You miss me, don't you? That's what it is.
Don't talk shite.
That's what it is. You miss me. Either that or you're sick of Hooters.
I can never be sick of Hooters.
All right, mate. Then yeah, I'll see you in a couple of weeks.
Right, see you soon.
Awesome. It looks like we might be seeing a visit from an old friend in the next couple of weeks. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Turmoil Tranmere with me, GWFM. We're on episode 6 of season 3, and today we've got a game against Burnley Under 23s. I kind of saved that. Yeah, in the Checkatrade Trophy. We have to win this game, otherwise it's something for the board to get on as a case about, because we're expected to get through the group. But before we get into anything else, we've got the question of the day, which is a little bit more personal this time. I hadn't done this for a while. I think I did it last season, or last year, I should say. And that is, how did you come across my channel? If you could let us know in the comments below, that'd be greatly appreciated. Just let us know, how did you find us? Did you find us in like just a YouTube search? Did you search for Tranmere? Did you search for Leeds? Or any of the experiments and fail of the week? Let us know. I'd just be interested to see exactly how people are finding us, if indeed they are. It might have even been a recommendation. But yeah, just let us know in the comments below. Fantastic. But before we get into anything else that's been happening, let's have a look at and see how we've been doing in the league. And when you joined us last time, we had the 1-0 win against Luton Town. Since then, we lost in the league, lost 2-0 at home, and then we beat Newport County in the FA Cup first round 4-1, which is very pleasing. It did mean that we got through and got a drawn against. That English is impeccable, by the way. We did get drawn against. In fact, let's have a look at all the competitions. Shrewsbury Town. So a winnable game to get into the third round. We've matched the board confidence for that, so I'm hoping if we do get knocked out of the Checkatrade Trophy, then that will cancel it out. In the league, we are. Let's make it a little bit bigger, shall we? So the league, obviously, it's looking a little bit better than what it was originally. We've got 4 wins, 10 losses, and 1 draw. And as a result, we've got 13 points. But it's enough to see us 1 point clear of the relegation zone, which is very nice indeed. Form has improved quite a lot since like the early days of the season when we only had 1 win and 1 draw. So I'm quite buoyant that we're going to be able to get ourselves out of the mire, or the turmoil, if you will. Callum Gribbin is still the best player in the world, and hopefully this cup game today, not cup game, well yeah, it is a cup game, but the FA Cup second round, if we can get through that, we can get a decent tie and get some more money, because if we look at the finances, 1.3 million, that was 2 million at the start of the season. It's not going down as much as what it was, I don't think anyway. However, we have, like I said, we spent money this time. We bought Alex Cairns, a goalkeeper. It's sum of money that I didn't really expect to pay, but it one of those things, I needed a better goalkeeper, it seemed anyway. So, hopefully, like I said, future earnings will be from the FA Cup, if we can help, if we can sort that out, basically. There also has been a little bit of transfer activity. One being Cowlan Lavery. I can't remember if I mentioned him before. I may well have done, but I'm not convinced because he's only played the 1 game. And yeah, he joins on a free transfer. He got released from Sheffield United. No one had picked him up at this point, and I just thought it was a decent option. He's apparently his best advanced forward now, so I just thought we were lacking a little bit in the striker department. He did actually score in the FA Cup game. That's his first appearance. Well, he came off the bench, but only for like 10 minutes or whatever it was in the League One game that we lost. But he's just a little bit better all round, I think. He's not as quick as the others. In fact, he's about the same pace as the others, actually, come to think of it. He's not got the pace of the gun show, I think is what I was meant to say. But he's an advanced forward, which is decent, and he's, like I say, he's well-rounded otherwise. So I'm quite pleased to have him in, and he can cover on the wings as well. The other bit of activity is Peter Benjamin, might remember him from last season. He's gone to our feeder club, Stalybridge Celtic, so he can get some game time. That is the plan anyway, because he just seemed to stagnate a little bit in terms of his development. So that's why I've done that. Looking at the dynamics, you can see we've had a bit of a decent run of form. Loss, win, win, loss, win. But that's a lot better than what it was. And as a result, you can see everything is coming up Millhouse, as you can see here. Match cohesion, the least at the moment, but it's still on the way up. So I'm quite pleased with that. Hierarchy, Nothing really has changed, really. Dunn, Davis and Kirby, actually, surprisingly, is a team leader. I'm a bit surprised about that, but he is the vice-captain. So, yeah, usually Davis and Dunn are there. It's usually Buxton, to be fair. But, yeah, looking at the support, no one is against us, but we haven't got everyone supporting us like we were last season, but that's no surprise. A lot of change at the club as well, as obviously we're not doing as well. In terms of the medical centre, we've currently got no injuries, which is very handy indeed. A couple of players that have just returned from injury, including Jack Dunn, Harry Lennon and Scott Davis, which obviously Scott Davis isn't necessarily needed anymore. But that's it for today in terms of the news. Let's have a look at Burnley, shall we? The manager of the under-23s is Michael Duff. It's not long as finished playing football, if I'm honest with you. I don't mean as like just finished and got home for his tea like after 5-a-side. I mean like literally finished playing professionally. And yeah, it looks decent, doesn't it, to be fair. Tactical knowledge of 12 isn't bad for an under-23s coach. Working with youngsters is 12 as well, so he's only going to improve. Determination 15 as well, so yeah, going to be in for a tough task. So Burnley's under-23s in their group, the under-23s Premier Division. They are 10th, they're struggling a little bit, so maybe we've got a sneaky chance of doing something in this league. Otherwise, the best players seem to be Isaac Hayden and Charlie Taylor. Whether they're going to play, I'm not entirely sure. Let's have a quick look at them. Pause it if you need to see them. Idris Kanu, though, for me, looks like the standout performer. Look at those attributes. Very scary, isn't it? Puts Alibi to shame. But let's go ahead and see how we're going to do against them in today's live com. Right, so here we go, boys. Let's have a look and see who we're playing against. We've got Cairns in goal for us. We've got Sessegnon at right back. Lewis at left back, Clegg alongside Elliott in the middle of defence. We've got Cousins in the middle of a three-man midfield, which includes Christy Davis and Malumbi. We've got Gribbin on the left, Devine Green on the right, and Lavery up top on his own. Burnley, however, have got Steele in goal. We've got Charlie Taylor playing at left back, the former Leedsman, of course. Younger and Dunn in the middle of defence, with Dale on the right, a regen. We've got Jonathan Walters, the animal that is, in central midfield, surprisingly. He used to play up front, alongside Isaac Hayden, another decent player. We've got that man highlighted on the right, Kanu, who looks absolutely like boss. And then we've got Pemberton on the left with Yari and Cropper up top on his own. I'm predicting a hard game here. Be interested to see how we get on. But, you know, these selections aren't great. So I'm just going to say we could secure assertively. Let's do it. That's a nice little amount of greenery there. I do like that. Hopefully we can capitalise on it. I'd rather we didn't capitulate. That'd be awesome. Left chat done out. Yeah, he's just been. Yeah, he's had recent injury problems. Van Green. Belatedly, is that even the right word? Probably not. Begrudgingly, I think is the right word. Say, yeah, he's the man to fill the void. That may or may not be true. But we're underway here at Prenton Park, and hopefully, you know, there's about 100 fans in the top stands and about 6 below. Alright, that might be a slight exaggeration. Probably less. But, yeah, it's not a trophy that a lot of people are interested in. Look at all the empty seats on the, you know, on the ends, behind the goals. There's one guy there, look. I see him there. I think he might be a steward though, or something. I don't know what he's looking out for. Is there going to be any trouble in an empty stand? Probably not. But here comes Hayden. He finds Kanu. Kanu, the original Kanu, original and best Kanu. For some reason, they were at Ellen Road on Saturday to witness us get beat by Millwall 4-3. Albeit we had 10 men, and we were 2-0 down, and we came back to 3-2, and then the manager decides, I know what I'll do, I'll take off all the strikers. Go on, Lavery, get him! Yeah, took off all the strikers, put all the defenders on for the last 5 minutes, and we finished 4-3, losing 4-3, so yeah, cheers Christiansen. But yeah, nice little Megs through the slide tackle, and somehow run through his legs, and Lavery there, nice little cheeky goal at the near post steal. Could have done better maybe, but never mind, we don't care, and we're 1-0 up, and as it stands we're going through in first place, because Burnley are top. I forgot to have a look at the group, but they were top of the table of the small group. We were ahead of Fleetwood, I think that's right. Yeah, they beat us. I think goal difference separated us, and then Walsall, I think Walsall beat Fleetwood, surprisingly, I think. Don't quote me on that. No, it can't be, it must have been Burnley. Burnley beat them on penalties, I believe. It'll be interesting to see if we can keep his heads above water in this this game basically and make sure we come away with a win. I haven't got all the match things on, so let's sort that out. There we go, it's because of the fail of the week. If you want to check that out as well, some great selections. I've noticed 1 or 2 of you have commented, so that's massively appreciated because I do enjoy making them. I do have a good laugh when I get them submitted, and even go through some of my old ones which I've had saved since like the beta days, which I think I've got through all the beta ones. But I'm still, it still happens. I mean, you don't think it's going to happen as Malumbi hits one from distance and Steele makes a save. But yeah, I have good fun when I'm editing them and having a laugh. But it comes out to green anyway in this. Hit it, son. It does this time. It comes off Dunn's face, I want to say. It goes out for a throw. So yeah, I'd be very interested to see what you guys, how you guys came across my channel. Obviously, I'm approaching 1,000 subs. I'd love to get there within the next couple of weeks. Oh no, Cropper's done the same as Devon Green. Oh, but Cairns is better than Steele. I don't know if that's true. Probably not. But you know, I know all about Alex Cairns. Used to play for Leeds, but never really got a chance. I remember his most famous game for me was when Paul Rachupka were in goal against Blackpool, and he absolutely might as well just taking a backhander, taking a brown envelope, you know, Sam Allardyce style. And yeah, he did. He basically came on for him. Because he got subbed off to Rachupka. They brought on Paul, little lad. I said little lad, he's probably about twice the size of me, but anyway. Right, Burnley look like they might have an opportunity here. Dale crosses in, it's headed away by Elliott. It's a good header as well, to be fair. Walters is on it though. Him and Hoof had some right banter when they were both at Stoke. It was a good laugh watching them on Twitter. Well, not really watching them, but you know, reading them on Twitter. And there's a penalty, surprise, surprise. Sessegnon has been adjudged to push, and it's up to Cairns now to keep out. Walters. Yeah, Walters. I was going to guess that. So here we go. Come on, Cairns. Go on, Cairns, you absolute beautiful bastard. I don't know why I was slating you earlier. Yeah, so in other news, yeah, the Twitch save, where I was Cardiff City. I'm no longer Cardiff City because I got sacked. First time I've ever been sacked in anything that involves doing something on the internet, so I was very disappointed. But I'm now Bradford City in the league below the rest of the gang, if you like. So, got a lot of work to do. Don't forget I can increase my reputation, hopefully, and maybe jump ship and go up a division. There's no chance of promotion, I don't think, because well, basically they were 17th place. Oh, Green with a good effort. 17th position when I took over, and I'm not going to say I've improved it. It's I've lost 2 and drawn 3 so far, so you do the math. I think I'm just outside the relegation zone, which is a bit of a shame. But yeah, that's the info on that particular series. On that particular save, the 4-man save. But we're just before half time here. We've got a highlight. Hopefully, we're going to go 2-0 up. Be nice to take it into the second half, but it looks like we're going to concede maybe. Roy Cropper has come out of his stopped with his Coronation Street recording, and he's on the pitch for Burnley under 23s because you know he's about 63. But anyway, Lavery, oh, good save, Steele, just narrowly knocked it wide. To be fair, I don't know what this is all about. Take some sort of new dance move or something. Not entirely sure that it'll pass off as a dance move, but we're playing well, and it's half time, and yeah, I'm going to say guard against complacency because why the hell not? And Cairns is having an absolutely storming game. So yeah, I'm very happy with him, and that's a full sea of green. Get in there like swimwear. But let's get to the second half. We kick off, and that's the worst pass of all time. I don't remember him being on the field before. I don't remember seeing such a long name. Isaac Hayden is not a bad player at all. Came through the Arsenal Academy, I want to say. He might have been purchased by off a small team first, but he definitely used to play for Arsenal. Devon Green now on the ball. Captain for the day, of course. And now Burnley can come down the other end. Yeah, it's played through Khan, who's got about 100 million acceleration and pace. Kenzo, you absolute machine. I'm sure it came off his schnoz. I'm going to say that's what it was. They've had 2 clear-cut opportunities and we've not had one yet, but we're winning 1-0, so I can't complain. But here's Christy Davis! Get in, motherfucker! Christy Davis. Beautiful bastard. Got him tutoring, getting tutored, should have said, because his determination it was like 8 or something. It might have been a little bit less. but he was 21, and I thought as soon as he goes 22, I don't know if you can. I don't think you can tutor him when they get to 22. You might be able to. Like, there's always a hot prospect, but I think that as soon as they get to 22, they automatically change to backup. If memory serves me correctly. So if I can get that sorted, that'd be fantastic. Right, Lewis throws it down to Cousins. What can he do? Plays it forward for Lavery. Lavery in the channel again, crosses in, sent away by Taylor. I think it was Green, hits it narrowly wide. Unfortunately, Divine Green's not been as influential this season as he was last season. But I'm very, very happy with the fact that we're 2-0 up, and it looks like it's another reason to help us stay in the job. Those few wins, by the way, the job security has literally rocketed up, so I'm absolutely buzzing my tits off with that. Right, I think it's time. Oh, I think Lavery's got an injury. Let's bring on Alabi. Injury, please. Head injury. He could have probably played on. Connor Smith's going to come on for the other goal scorer. Give him a bit of a rest. Is he? No. Let's give Jordan Cousins a rest because he probably plays more. And then I'll leave it like that for now and see what happens. Probably nothing. But I'm glad that all the players seem to be warming to me with all the new ones, with all the motivation, should I say, the inspirational talks, if you will. But yeah, Green's going to get there. He does a great plumb. That's Malumbi. Does it for a Gribbin. That's a great ball to Christy Davis. If only could have hit it better on his left peg. But decent ball that from Gribbin, who's only playing a 6.6 surprisingly. Now it's Sessegnon. That's Green. Chips it across towards Gribbin. He wins the header, but Steele is there with hands of steel, nerves of steel, and every other sort of pun that you can use with the word steel. But yeah, absolutely loving the amount of shots we're having as opposed to their 3, albeit 2 of them have been clear cut. Yeah, but we're having a good time, that's the main thing. So tactics, let's make his last change. Let's give George McCreacon, I wish I could say his name a lot easier. Let's give him a run out, because why the hell not? It's another young player coming on. He's going to be getting tutored, I think. I don't know if he's getting tutored already. I don't think he is, but he's definitely going to be getting tutored because I think his determination is 4. Don't like how the defenders are uninterested, but I think we should be alright. Nice dive by Cairns. Absolutely needless. But yeah, I'm glad he did something for the cameras. But here's Green now, first touch, surprisingly, with his first touch of 6 or 7. Can't remember. That's a good ball. Gribbin hits him just wide. Never mind. Let's not forget, of course, it is the under-23, so it's not exactly a true reflection of what's going to happen should we go up the divisions. A lot of these players probably aren't that good. Charlie Taylor he was like the best fullback in the championship, in my opinion, and that's not a biased opinion. Because he used to play for Leeds, it's purely for the fact that he probably was. I was gutted that he went for nothing. I think we got a bit of a tribunal sort of amount. About £6 million was rumoured. I don't know how true that was, but that's a fantastic result for us. We played very, very well. I'm just going to say a good win because it is the under-23s after all. Let's highlight Divine Green and the man of the match, Christy Davis, and give him a little bit of praise, special praise. Your performance was very good. Looks fired up. That's the next best thing next to inspired. So, with that, man, let's have a look and see who we're going to be coming back for. Right, so we're back on the schedule screen, and we're going to come back for Oldham. The reason being, they're down there with us, so it could be a crucial game. Who knows? In the next 3 games in between, i.e. Northampton, Gillingham and Bury, we might be in a lot better place. But if we lose those games, this becomes a massive 6-pointer. So we are going to come back for the Oldham game. I'm probably not going to do the FA Cup game against Shrewsbury, purely for the fact that they're in League 2. They got relegated last season, so it is quite a bit dangerous because we haven't exactly been, firing on all cylinders. But you can see there the evidence is there. We're playing well. We're creating the chances, and now we've got Lavery, and maybe we'll be able to score quite a few more goals. Maybe just on off chance, maybe. But it's just a case of it could be a crucial game. So I'm going to come back for that. So we're going to play Northampton, Gillingham, and Bury off camera, and we're going to come back for Oldham. By the way, we got 10k for getting through to the next stage of the Checkatrade Trophy. So it's not a lot of money, but it's all extra money, so it all helps, I suppose. So that is it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. As always, it's greatly appreciated, as would liking and subscribing. All greatly appreciated in terms of making the channel grow. Obviously, we're close to 1,000 subs. It'd be great to hit it within the next couple of weeks. All the new subscribers, thank you very much for coming on board. It's greatly appreciated, and the old subscribers for sticking around as well. Especially during the dry spells, if you want to call it that, where it was very I was very low on the video output, if you like. But yeah, we're going to be coming back, of course, for the Oldham game, away from home at Boundary Park. It should be a good game, an interesting encounter. Hopefully you can join us for it. But until then, I'll see you then. Bye-bye.